Hello everyone, welcome to Telangana Exam Center. You know all of you what we are going to discuss today? A very important subject of your group 1 and group 2 examination, that is the economy. And as I always tell you in my all lectures, a student who is very good in economy and who very good in formation, he will sail through easily in group 2. Easily he will sail through in the group 2. Remember this point. And without these subjects, how many other subjects, 8 to 10 subjects you study, will also makes no meaning. Why? Because if out of 600 marks in the group 2 paper, 300 belongs to this 2 paper and you are having 300 only, 300 is not a good marks with regard to the group 2 cutoff. And I am supposing that the rest 300, you are able to score 300 out of 300. Is this nearly impossible? That is the reason because I never use the word impossible. Why? Because we all know that human brains can do anything on this planet. Never thought that we would ever go to the Mars, but we went. Obviously with the help of a spacecraft. Never thought that we will land on the moon, but we did. Never thought that India will become a superpower, but we are now. Right or wrong? Never thought that India, being the largest population country, still support and gives ration to almost like 80 crore of the population at the subsidized prices. Just imagine what kind of brain, what kind of policies that we are making with the help of our brain. Unmatchable. That is why I tell you, I never use the word impossible because I always use the word nearly impossible. So considering the technicalities of our examination for group 2, you know that formation economy is around 300 marks. Total marks of the paper is around 600. So 300 marks from this 2 paper and 300 marks from the rest of the 8 to 9 subjects. Clear? And even if you are doing very well, 300 out of 300 also, which is highly impossible. So let us say that you will score 200. 200 is not a cutoff for the group 2. So without being very perfect with regard to these 2 papers, highly impossible to get through the group 2 examination. Obviously group 3 is more even dependent on these 2 papers. Right? Group 1, economy, formation, science and technology, little bit of general essay which you can frame from any of these subjects, your job is done. So that is what we are talking about today. We're talking about how to approach to the economy paper. What are the books that you need to study and what are the various courses that I have. I will not bore you with regard to what are the modules and I will not advertise a very long period of time. I'll just skip it in 30-40 seconds. No need to worry about it. I understand that you are the Gen Z and could be Gen ZX. After Gen Z, Gen ZX is coming, which is your children's. I know that you won't be that much of like able to hearing various advertisements because you are the best choices of what you want. My only request to all the students is do 2 things. First of all, when you start your preparation or when you're preparing, make sure that these many hours of study I will definitely do. So fix the number of hours that you have to allocate to learn every day. It could be ranging from 8 to 10 for some people. 12 to 14 is most desirable for the toppers. Okay. Means if you are here, you have to be here at one point of time to crack the examination. So one thing you have to do is fix the number of hours that you are going to study every day. Okay. Second one is keep evaluating yourself. Like how much you have learned and how you are actually performing with regard to what you have studied. Okay. Third one is very important again. Why? Because here keep yourself away from distraction. Means lot of Insta, lot of YouTube, lot of movies, a lot of friends, lot of chais, lot of refreshment reasons should not be a part of your preparation because this is not you have come for. When you have not come for this, then why you go for that? Important, right? Don't go that. So keep yourself away from what distractions, and obviously I can include here mixed friendships too. That is another important criteria. The fourth point I would like to tell all of you is to prioritize the subjects. Okay, don't read the subjects that you actually know very well. Suppose if I give you polity, I'll ask you to complete it 20 days, you will do it. But if I give you the same thing with regard to S&T or economy, you will be very afraid of it. So you have to make sure that these subjects will become very easy for you. For that purpose, you have to again and again read them and keep evaluating yourself. Okay. The fifth one here is join the mentorship and mains test series program that I have launched. You will definitely see a change. It's not a hype. It's not a hype that I am always talking about. You join it, you know that what you're getting. Okay, you're monitored, you are evaluated, you are motivated, you become consistent, you will become qualitative with regard to how you lead your life, how you prepare yourself. You will try to understand that how we have to think in a broader way and what it takes to crack this examination. The demand of the examination will be continuously consumed by you. The content will be fed for you. The evaluation makes you open your eyes that where actually you're lacking. And being the mentor of over like 500 students till now, I know well how your student psychology generally behaves. So, not much I will say more about it. Join the mentorship and main test series. It is going to be a game changer for you for sure. Okay, right? Chalo. This you can understand in the combating failures and confusions with regard to the mentorship. Lecture number 2. Now let us start our discussion on how to prepare for the economic paper. What are the books that you have to actually taken care of? First of all, why to actually go with the books? First of all, let us also see that where you have to learn it, where you have to learn the economy. Obviously, when you see my lectures and you would have also, many of you know that how I deal with the each and every subject. So better is that, and I always say that you have to learn the subjects from the exclusive educators, which give you a greater mileage and leverage with regard to their skills, and you can optimally utilize their resources. So for economy, you're going to learn from me. For formation also, you're going to learn from me. This is done. Now books. For economy, there is no book at all. It's all about the educator, the faculty. He goes through n number of books and try to deliver the best lectures to you, right? So for conceptual point of understanding or for the basic knowledge with regard to economics, Ramesh Singh or any of the NCRT basic books you take, that is more than enough. Okay. Then current affairs should be at your tip of the tongue, which is important for the economic subject. For that purpose, Indian budget, Telangana budget, Indian economic survey, Telangana economic survey. Clear? Apart from that, new policies, new schemes, new programs do come every other time. Various amendments with regard to taxation, with regard to MSME, that also comes many a times. So being very much aware of the current affairs with regard to economy will actually boost your score, and many of the students will actually neglect it. Okay, so learning is done. Books I have told you, current affairs. And another important point here is for the state PSCs also, you will generally study what UPSC current affairs, which is actually futile. No questions appear usually from the UPSC compendium that you buy and try to study economy from it. Telangana papers are different. TGPSC itself is different. The way of asking is different. The demand of the examination is different. But if you're going to study compendium of various institution, it will only waste your time, which you have very minimum, because anytime examination notifications may appear and you will hardly get 2 months, and the TGPSC have this fund of like giving the notifications and conducting the examination just like that. So illa conduct chesistar anamata. So you should not be like in that phase. You should not be in a panic mode. So panic avoid cheyali. Panic avoid cheyadaniki ముందు నుంచి జాగ్రత్తలు తీసుకుంటే that will be better or not? Yes. So that is what we are doing here. Okay, basically, I'm trying to make sure that all of you who will be part of my institution, my courses, they continuously learn. Every day they will learn the classes. Continuously engage with me. All of you come and we'll have a group discussions too, with the help of which not only your personality develop, but your answer writing practice also will go better. Okay, right. Now what do you want me to do? Do you want me to start the explanation with the Indian economy, how to prepare for it, or Telangana economy? So let us do one point here. Let us take an example where actually you are lacking, and then let's start my explanation with the Telangana economy. ये तेलंगाना इकोनॉमी నుంచి स्टार्ट చేద్దాం शुरू करेंगे वहाँ से क्यों बिकॉज तेलंगाना इकोनॉमी का जो होता है सिलेबस होता है एंड द कंटेंट दैट वी वांट మనకు దొరకదు old books are there in the Vikas book depot that is not going to run, and whoever are teaching, they don't teach good in, not exactly good in, we do not have much of the material with regard to economy. Compilation of economy, Telangana economy is not there with any of the faculties here. Okay, fine. Now I will tell you one example how Telangana economy will become very different for you when I teach. Okay, so there is one important question that you should ask yourself. In the syllabus you have this. In the syllabus you have this, that is called as land administration in Nizam state. Okay. Now if I talk about this land administration in Nizam states, basically any of the faculties or educators who are there in our Hyderabad or across the state, they just directly go into what syllabus and just say that you can see here you are having land reforms. So what they generally start in their lectures is what are the meaning of land reforms, what are the various land reforms taken by the government of Telangana or government of Nizam at that time, abolition of Jagirdari, Inamdari, right, then land sealing acts, then East acts, eviction act. So they will talk about that kind of land reforms, so which are already there here. And by talking about that only, they will just complete the syllabus. But here the conceptual clarity will not come to the students, where I will give you that particular clarity. Why? Because the word that I have used here, land administration, it is actually not there in the syllabus itself in the unit 3. They don't use it, but still I am using it. But the question here is why I am using that land administration, and I want to relate it to unit 3. That is more important here. Okay, let us do that. The meaning of land administration is very simple. Okay, how Nizam state has administered their land. In administration, what do you get? How they have collected the revenue part will be there in the administration. Justice part will be there or not. Revenue or judiciary, you can say. Then laws, means rules and regulations of the Nizam. Today also the administration of our country is basically on these 3 important organs of the government or not? Yes, at that time also administration of the Nizam state also was on the basis of revenue, judiciary and law only, law and order, right? So that is, I am talking about administration. Now we are talking about what? A very deeper concept in that is land administration. It means how the land in the Nizam state was administered. How land was administered in Nizam state. Okay. The answer to this is very simple. The land administration in the Nizam state has been done by classifying the lands on the basis of various services, on the basis of requirement of the government, and also easing problems of the peasants. making it what? Decentralized. Making it what? Decentralized. So the land administration means the administration of land in Nizam state was done on the basis of what? Various aspects, which are classified in the following ways. The first kind of lands are Jagirdari lands. Right or wrong? This is one kind of land which was administered. Second kind of land, we have Inamdari lands. Third kind of lands, we have Sarfe-khas lands. Fourth kind of lands, we have Khalsa lands, also called as Diwani lands. And the last type of lands, which are actually administered by the petty Hindu kings. I don't know that why they call them as petty. I don't really like that word because a king is king, obviously. Ruled by small Hindu rulers, which we call them as samsthanas. Clear or not? Yes. So this is how the land has been administered in the Nizam state. Did you see this kind of like land administration? This is how it has been administered in the unit itself. You have not seen. And did you get this clarity now? Yes, very true. Administration of land in complete Telangana. If I tell you that the total land of Telangana at the time Nizam state, including some parts of what? Bangalore and Maharashtra, Mysore and Maharashtra, or Maharashtra and Bangalore at this point of time. Okay. So administration of land in the Nizam or the Hyderabad state at that time was on the basis of the following classification. Jagirdari lands are given for what? Nobles and close relatives. Inamdari lands are given, again we are having sub-classification in that. Okay, even Jagirdari we have sub-classification. Inamdari we have sub-classification. Sarfe-khas for the own expenditures of the king. Now, many of these students also does not know, they just know that Sarfe-khas land, the revenue from the Sarfe-khas lands are coming, whatever the revenues that is collected by the government from the Sarfe-khas lands are directly being used for the personal expenditure of Nizams, we understood. Now question here is, what is the background or mechanism behind it? Means there are some lands will be there in, let us suppose this is Nizam state, here, these lands are there. Here also farmers will be there. Here also peasants will be there. Okay, they will pay to the government. But all of that money will be used for the personal expenditure of what? Nizam. So that is why they are called as what? Sarfe-khas. Khas means mere nazik hai. Chala important anymata. Right? Sarfe-khas lands. Khalsa and Diwani lands, land under control of what? Government. Today also we have the land under the control of government or not? What is a YMCA? What is a parade ground? What is gymkhanas? Like what is the assembly? What are the various community parks are there which government of Telangana has built? All of these land are owned by central government also and state government also. The complete belt in the Toli Chowki, that where I stay, central government owned land. So land in our country is owned by both government and the private people. We also own land and we say this is my home. This is my apartment, this is my farmhouse, this is my resort. Government also says that this is my ground, this is my land. Right or wrong? Yes. Khalsa and Diwani lands. Suppose a land is there of the government of Telangana at this point of time and Revant Reddy sir has given that particular, chalo parade ground ko hi commercialize kar diye. Parade ground ke commercialization. Okay, commercialization of parade ground happened. Now, government of Telangana said that, in this parade ground, we are going to build what? A very big complex. Okay. Then, here Ambani, Adani, Aditya, Birla, all of them will come and say that, okay, we will develop this complete land, we will put a mall, we will put what? Community park, we will put metro shops, we will also promote what? One nation, one product kind of thing, we will also promote women self-help groups, shops also, etc. So the Aditya or the Lodi constructions or the My Home Bhuja, they took the complete parade ground and they will develop it. After they develop, obviously they have to pay to the government or not, they will pay. It means what? This is called as Diwani land. What it is called as? Diwani land. It is a government land. Given on a contract to some people, they are earning there and giving also to the government. Okay. Do you really think that in the Nizam, in the officials of the Nizam are actually involved in the Diwani lands? The farmers are appointed by the Nizam? No. The farmers or the peasants, are they appointed on the Khalsa lands or the Diwani lands? No. These are the lands belongs to what? government. It means whatever the revenue comes from this land goes to the government. And you know that we have a hero Salarjung one which have used these funds very well and have given us a lot of infrastructure in our state for sure. Okay, then samsthanas. Right. So we have till now talked about what revenue administration. Then what about judicial administration? Who will give justice in these areas? So Jagirdari land, Jagirdar will give. Inamdari they don't have. Khalsa lands, obviously all of these, the Jagirdar. Samsthanas are also given what? Judicial powers. Like that. So revenue is over, judiciary is also over. Now, whatever rules and regulations they pay also will also be done by the same people. Obviously, the Nizam has the overriding powers with regard to any of the Jagirdars, Inamdars, or Samsana or Hindu rulers. But at the end, they are also given what decentralized delegation of roles and powers are given to them. Okay. Now, if you understand the things like this, you will understand that what is happening. If you don't understand the things in this way, it is very, very hard to crack the exam and very hard to write the mains answer also. That is why I am here. From today onwards, I will be taking up Telangana economy on the YouTube and slowly will complete. Obviously, when you join the mentorship and mains test series and prelims and mains test series for the group 2 and mains for the group 1 examination, everyday classes will be there. We will cover very faster. As because I have to upload many things here, it will be slower, but I will try to cover all the topics slowly. But I always say that, okay, first come, first serve. Prevention is better than cure. Waiting for the notification is completely a blunder because no one has cracked by just studying 2 months, which is again nearly and highly impossible. Because you cannot even study all the subjects, so how can you crack the examination? You have to be preparing well before in hand, because already a lot of people are there who are roaring giants and old tigers, lions are there in Ashoknagar who are actually eagerly waiting for all the notifications and who have missed their chances of getting selected in group 1 and group 2, which was recently conducted, is their turn now. So they are on their toes to crack the examination. So you are competing with them. Okay. So be a part, don't waste your time. Every second counts. Every second of your preparation counts. So anytime, whenever you are free, just open the books and study. That's all. That is the only way out. Okay. Never ever waste your time. Okay. Now I would like to tell you, please don't mind. Okay. Current affairs test series is completely being given by me. In the description, in the video description, you will have a link. You can go to the link, download the app, or go to the website, purchase from them. 1 year of complete Telangana current affairs I will be uploading. So the explanation will be there anyhow on the YouTube, and more explanation you will find in the app itself, and all the documents will be there. Okay, mentorship program is there for the group 1 and group 2. Awesome mentorship program is there, which includes all these mains test series, prelims test series, and classes, live classes for the formation and economy and current affairs, all will be done. These are 3 courses that actually I'm running. Be a part of it, empower me. Okay, if not, in the description I have given you the UPI ID. You can just donate and support me whatever we are doing. Okay, chalo. So I will go ahead with the Telangana economy only. Telangana economy in Hyderabad state. So we have to talk about, first of all, whenever we talk about economy, so some important headlines you should be knowing it. What is the headline? What was the Telangana economy share in GDP? What was the growth rates in GDP? What is as agriculture or sectoral contribution in percentages? Growth rate of sector, subsectors. Okay. Per capita income of Telangana state at that time. Export import we used to do or not. Okay. At that time. How was the industrialization at that time? Okay. Then you should also talk about how much formalization is there at that time. Then you should also talk about technological advancement is there or not at that time. How was the Telangana economy, whether it is a mixed economy or not, whether it is a dual economy, traditional economy, modern economy, what kind of economy was there. This is the overview of a country with regard to the economy. Suppose we see India, Indian economy, what do you want to discuss? Tell me. That is how you have to approach the Telangana economy also. If you see Indian economy, if you really want to know what is the Indian economy, just by heart the indices of economic survey, that is only the Indian economy. What is there in the economic survey? How the economy has performed over a period of time. It's a complete chapter on agriculture, complete chapter on industry, complete chapter on service sector, complete chapter on tourism, complete chapter on what per capita income, complete chapter on what exports and import, complete chapter on what banking and finance, complete chapter is there with regard to what inflation, monetary policy. right or wrong? That is economy. Those are the economic variable. That is what you want to know. And the index of the Indian economy, this economic survey, is nothing but the salient features of economy. So if you get a question with regard to group 1 examination, what are the salient features of Indian economy or Telangana economy? If you just describe the Telangana economic survey, all the indexes, what urbanization, one important chapter is there, social sector, in that health and education, one important chapter is there, agriculture. So if you try to write one paragraph for the each index, that are your salient features of Indian or Telangana economy. I hope this is very clear to you. Okay, so tomorrow I will be taking the how to prepare the Telangana economy, lecture number 2. I hope this is all clear to you. Take care, bye bye. Do see me tomorrow and do subscribe to the channel, share to all of your friends. Bye bye.